Good day, everyone. Welcome to Great Research. How are you today? I hope you're doing good and safe. Are you ready now for our lesson? Come on, let's go. Our topic for today is about introductory sections of a research paper. So when we say introductory sections, these are the first parts of a research paper that can be found on top of the main content of the research paper. So sila yung mga nauunang parts na makikita sa research paper. Now let's keep the ball rolling. Now at the end of our lesson, you should be able to achieve these 3 targets. First, describe the content of title page, table of content, list of tables, and list of figures. Second, point out the importance of the introductory sections in a research paper. And third, write a title page, table of content, list of tables, and list of figures. Let's move on. Now let us have the first introductory section, which is the title page. Put simply, a title page is placed at the very front of a research paper. Generally, a title page will contain all of the important information, including the title of the project, the name of the author, and the name of the institution that you are writing the paper with. So here we have an example of a title page. So you have there the page number, the paper title, the author, the affiliation or the institution that you are writing the paper with. We can include the course, or we may include the course, the instructor, and the due date. Now let us describe each of them in details. First, we have the paper title, or the title of the paper or project. So in the format, we are going to place a title 3 to 4 lines down from the top of the title page. Center it and type it in bold font. Capitalize major words of the title. So do not capitalize the word or the prepositions like and, on, in, the. Place the main title and any subtitle on separate double-spaced lines if desired. There is no maximum length for titles. However, keep titles focused and include key terms. Now let us see how are we going to write or type in or format the title. So we have here in MS Word. So first, you have to make the layout. So you choose the size A4 or letter, or it depends on the teacher. So for example, we will be using A4. And you set the margins into 1 inch margin on all sides, or it is equivalent to 2.54 centimeters in all sides, in 4 sides. Then, sa home, we may choose the font style Times New Roman, and then the size is 12. So that is the typical font style. And then, nag-justify muna ako ng alignment. And of course, normal dapat. And then the spacing, it should be double space. So there you are. Then 4 lines from the top down. 4. Okay, and then at the center, so we may now type in the title in bold font. Alright, so for example, the title is Alright, so let's have an example. The title is The Effects, or let's make it bigger. So for example, the title is The Effects of Cold and Hot Water in the germination Let's make it of mango seeds. Alright, there you go. Okay, so in bold font. Okay, so that's it. Now to write the title. Moving on, let's proceed to the next part of the title page, the author names. Place one double space blank line between the paper title and the author names. Center author names on their own line. If there are two authors, use the word "and" between authors. If there are three or more authors, place a comma between author names and use the word "and" before the final author name. So let's see this example. Okay, so we already have the title. Okay, so how many space daw? One double space blank line. Yun. So yun yung blank line and then another one. So there should be a blank line na double space pa rin. And hindi na siya naka-bold font. So for example, if you're the only one, the only author, so you just place your name. For example, Juan de la Cruz. Now, if you have a partner and you are two on a paper, so you have to indicate there "and." So your name and then the name of your partner separated by "and." And Juana de la Cruz, for example. Now, if you are three or more in a group, so you simply place comma to separate each name of the author. And of course, at the last, before the last name of the author, you have to place their "and." So for example, "and Jane de la Cruz." Ayan. So just follow, double space pa rin ang ating spacing. Alright. Moving on, we go to affiliation. This is the institution where you or a student attends school. So include both the name of any department and the name of the college or university or other institution separated by a comma. Center the affiliation on the next double space line after the author's name. So we have here, so one double space after the last name of the author. Ayan. So we have here research department. Ayan, department separated by a comma, then you type in the school, Cavite Science Integrated School. Okay, Regional Science High School. There you go. So it's very easy. Okay. Now we have the course number and name. Provide the course number as shown on the instructional materials, followed by a colon and the course name. Center the course name and name on the text double space line after the author affiliation. So we have here, after the affiliation, so another double space line. So the course name is, or the subject's name is Research 2, then colon. So we have here, Advanced Technical Writing. Here you go. Ayan. So napakadali lang, di ba? Next, instructor's name. Provide the name of the instructor or the teacher for the course using the format shown on instructional materials. Center the instructor name on the next double space line after the course number and name. So, ayan. So, after the course name, so we have here another double space line. So, you may include the title, so Mrs. Or if your instructor has a title na doctor, so doctor. Yan, Mrs. Maria Victoria Derije. Okay, next. The assignment due date. Provide the due date for the assignment. Center the due date on the next double space line after the instructor's name. Use the date format commonly used in your country. So here, so after the instructor's name, another double space line. So for example, the due date for submission of the research paper is October 8, 2021. So that is the common format of writing the date here in our country. Next, we have the page number. Use the page number 1 on the title page. Use the automatic page numbering function of your word processing program to insert page numbers in the top right corner of the page header. So how are you going to do that? Okay, here it is. So let's move on to the top. Okay, so insert. Then click on the page number. And ang lalabas, select top of page. And then ayan yung left, upper left, middle, and right. Yan. So there you go. Then close header and footer. Ayan yung number 1, yung page 1. Then, para ma-check nyo na automatic yung numbering. So, on the next page, it is now number 2. Alright? So, as you move on the next page, so automatic na yung numbering of page. Okay, so there you go. We already have the title page. Ayan ang itsura na. Okay? Now we have the second introductory section, the table of contents. The table of contents is an organized listing of the chapters and major sections of a document. Readers will immediately be able to see how your manuscript is organized and then skip down to sections that are most relevant to them. The table of contents must be clear, concise, and well formatted. This is the first indicator of a good research paper. So we have here a sample table of contents. So how do you write it? You just simply format, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, So you choose a font style and a font size. So the most common and most typical font style that is being used in research paper is Times New Roman and then font or size 12, font size 12. So here at the left side, so you can see in bold letters or in capital letters, ayan yung part. So yung dedication, diyan nakalagay. And then, ayan, isa-isa. Now, if for example, sa chapter, may introduction and then meron pang subtopic under this one, so hindi na siya nakakapitalize. So, small letters na, capital and small letters na siya. Yan. So, yung mga main chapter ang nakakapitalize. And then, at the right side, so you have there the page. So, pag nag-page, it starts from Roman numeral na small letters lang. So, for example, 3. Yan. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, yung number 1, page 1 will start on the introduction part. So, sa pinaka mismong content ng research. Yun na mismo sa may chapter na. Yan. So, for you to do it properly or easily, yung paggawa ng ganito, yung iba gumagamit ng text box. Para isa lang sila. Isang kuhanan lang para madaling i-drag, madaling i-format, and yung margin. Of course, you will also use yung normal margins wherein all sides ay 1 inch or 2.54 centimeters. So, ayan. Okay, so yan yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Now, here is the checklist for table of contents. So, appropriately formatted. Ayun na yung sinabi ko kanina na kailangan iset nyo muna yung margin, yung layout, yung font style, and font size. So, table of contents lists all main sections of the document starting with the dedication page. Now, in case the dedication page is not used, then starts with the abstract page. So, kung ano yung inumpisahan, yun ang nando sa pinakataas. And then, table of contents also lists the titles of each chapter plus all heading level 2s. These are the main section within each chapter. So, do not list any subsections. So, yun lang. So, wala nang yung 1, chapter 1, introduction. Ito yung laman ng introduction. So, wala na yung A, B, C, hindi na nilalagyan. Okay, next. All titles and headings match what appears in the text exactly. So, kung ano yung nasa title or nasa text mismo, yun ang nando sa title. So, kung introduction talaga yung text or yung content, then introduction ang title. All page numbers are correct. So, be sure, pag sinabing page 1, nando siya sa page 1, nando talaga siya sa page 1. So, you will have to check the pages. Alright, so that's it for table of contents. The next section is the list of tables. A list of tables is a reference tool that allows the readers to quickly and easily navigate to data in the research paper. Formatting is similar to creating a table of contents. And to save time in making the list of tables, be sure that you use font style. So just like what I've said kanina, kailangan nakaset muna yung font style and font size. Note that you do not have to provide a list of tables if you have less than 5 tables. So yung tables, yun yung chart, ganon, yung tabulated format. So if there are only less than 5 tables, then hindi nagagawa ng list of tables. So we have here a sample list of tables. So para lang di siyang gumagawa ng table of contents, you may also use text box for you to easily make the list of tables. So nakalagay dito table and then page. And this is the title for the first table. Kung ano yung title niya, yun ang nakalagay dito. Yung page is the page where you can find the table. So let's see the checklist. So So we have here appropriately formatted. So be sure yung margin, yung font style, font size, nakaset na. List of tables lists all tables in a document except those listed in any appendices. So no need to include that. And then all titles match what appears in the text exactly. So kung ano yung nasa text, yun din ang title ng table. All page numbers are correct. So you have to check that. Be sure that they can be found on that particular page. Alright? Now we have the last introductory section, the list of figures. This allows readers to quickly and easily navigate to those pages with charts and images that are of interest to them. And again, to save time in making lists of figures, be sure that you set all yung font styles, font size, margins, and of course, katulad rin ng list of tables, you can also make use of text box to create the list of figures. Again, note, you do not have to provide a list of figures if you have less than 5 figures. So, yung mga figures, sila yung mga images and charts. Yung sa tables, yung tables na talaga, yung may columns and rows. So, we have here an example. So, list of figures and list of tables are almost the same. Nagkaiba lang sa content. Kasi figures yung isa and then the other one is tables. Now, for the checklist of figures, list of figures, appropriately formatted. The list of figures lists all figures in the document except those listed in any appendices. All titles match what appears in the text exactly, and all page numbers are correct. So you have to check the page. Kasi of course, if a reader wants to see a certain image, hahanapin lang niya dito sa list of figures kung anong page siya. So dapat makikita niya sa tamang page. Alright, so that's it about the introductory section of our research paper. So I hope you learn a big something so that you will be able to apply it when you write the introductory section. And for our parting words, I want to share this with you. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. So, diba? When we work, we are being compensated. Binabayaran tayo. Because we are working. But when you choose a job you love, merong hard work, not just hard work, but more importantly, hard work, or anything that you do with hard work, you will never have to work. It means, hindi naman ibig sabihin na hindi ka na magtatrabaho. It means na hindi mo mararanasan that you are working, na nagtatrabaho ka for an income. So, ibig sabihin, ginagawa mo yung gusto mo, yung trabaho mo, dahil hindi mo lang siya gusto, mahal mo pa rin siya. You have love on it. So, hard work plus hard work is equal to success in life. Alright, that's all and thank you. If you have any questions or clarifications regarding our lesson for today, feel free to send me a private message, or you may send a message on our group chat, or you may type in your comment in our Google Classroom. So stay safe and God bless everyone till our next meeting here in Great Research. Bye-bye!